guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J. Yeah! Mundo. What? And Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Welcome everybody, welcome everyone. Hi y'all, this is the Three Bells Podcast. It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table. Yes, if you hear the music, this is Sergeant Slaughter in celebration of today, November 11th, Veterans Day. I am not here alone. I am here with the 2 homies. The guy right over there is the CEO, Mr. Mundo. And then we have our Google guy, Triple J. He's right over there. Fellas, what's up? What's going on, man?
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Yeah. What's good, Three Bells Podcast? It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. himself, a.k.a. the what? And yes, I am here. It is Monday, the beginning of our week all over again. We had an episode of Monday Night Raw tonight. I will get into that in a second. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Everyone, we appreciate you so very much. Got my Three Bells Podcast shirt on. Did you get yours? It's available now. Triple J, my brother, how you feeling today? What's up?
It's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now here live on YouTube. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm here. I'm ready to talk some wrestling.
He's ready to acknowledge his CEO, aren't you? Acknowledge me.
Or acknowledge wrestling.
Wrestling.
He's acknowledging wrestling. And he's also acknowledging that he's ready, right?
Yes, sir.
And then Mundo, you're ready, right?
Always.
And I know everybody out there is ready, so let's do it. Let's get it, for this is the Three Bells Podcast, everybody. All right, so like we said, today is November 11th, and it's Veterans Day. And personally, I just would like to wish and just say thank you to each and every individual that is in all of our armed services. Thank you so much. Those that has served, those that are currently serving, and those that are thinking about serving. And for those that are not here anymore, all of you, we say thank you so much. You're in our prayers. You're in our thoughts. Thank you. Just had to say that because I know a lot of people have quite a bit of family that's in the Army, the Air Force. So they're out there.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm. And also, because we wasn't able to do this on Friday, I'd like to give a special prayers and condolences. Well, it was one person, Mundo. Remember the Candyman, Tony Todd. He was going to say rest in peace to him because he passed on, what was that, Thursday or Friday? He passed away.
I think it was something. Yeah.
Yeah. And then over the weekend, legendary dancer and choreographer Judith Jamison. She is a renowned choreographer from the Alvin Ailey Dance Company.
Ooh. Prestigious.
so yeah, she's very big. And for you Cosby Show fans out there, remember season 1 where they had the dance party in their living room, and Cliff had his like 2 friends to come over, and Denise's friends was doing the break dance, and then she added like a classical ballet flair to it. It was so dope how they mixed like the 2 worlds together. That was Judith, and a lot of people recognized her from that episode. She got even more acclaim from that episode. So yeah, a huge loss, and yeah, we just say prayers and condolences to both of the families of the legends and icons. Oof. All right, so I've done enough talking. Let's do it. We are here. We are discussing Monday Night Raw. So, of course, we say hi to BB and J Mundo, and we also say hi to the Judgment Day. For some reason, they came in an empty arena.
Checking things out, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Perhaps. I don't know. I mean, they was just talking amongst each other, yapping about whatever. I don't know. I guess it was just like a certain type of look that they were looking for. All right, so before we begin, we got Mr. Lawan, IM_L from Tri-State Mania. He's our homie. Hey, what's up? He said, let's go 3 bells. Let's have a great show. Shout out to my grandfather. He fought in the Vietnam War. Shout out to him. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And yes, he's a Mets and Brooklyn Nets fan as well.
Shout out to your grandfather, and he has good taste in teams, the Mets and the Nets. And Brooklyn won tonight. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out. And it's Spotlight. She goes, I know what she means. She's saying Happy Veterans Day. So, even though that's not what she spelled, but Happy Veterans Day. Hey, Spotlight, how are you? Hope all is well. Putin, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Read from you.
Hello, Spotlight. How are you doing, Spotlight?
Hello, Jay. You doing okay over there?
Yes, sir.
I think he's frozen. Oh, he's there. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say hi to nobody. He just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, you're sitting there because of that mask. You look frozen, dude.
Not breathing, nothing.
Right.
He didn't even say hi to LaWan tonight. Like any other times, hi, Wani. And you just sitting there.
Hello,
look, didn't even respond.
bells. Ding, ding, ding. Des, Shane O'Mac, and Triple J. That's from Spotlight. You know how she say it. That's how she.
Yep.
That's how she's saying it.
What's going on, Spotlight?
Corrected text is doing too much. Yeah. Well, it happens. All right. Well, we have our in-ring promo given to us courtesy of our current world heavyweight champion, fellas, Gunther. Can we hear?
Yeah.
They're booing and cheering.
All that matters is that I'm still the world heavyweight champion.
That's all that matters.
And I do not live in the past. I look and see what's in front of me. And what's in front of me is the next challenger for my World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest. There's a lot of things I have to say about Damian Priest.
Okay.
Right on cue. Right on cue.
All right.
No. Don't look surprised. The entire world saw that it was advertised that you were going to talk about me. So I want to see if you'll do it to my face.
Yes.
Honestly, look at you. That attitude. You are, and you are.
Oh, wait. Let me guess as to what you're about to say about me. I'm street trash. I'm a Latino thug. I'm a bum.
Oh, that's
My
racist.
parents didn't care about me enough to raise me right. I had to scratch and crawl and fight just to get an opportunity here while you just sat at home and waited for a phone call. Is that right?
Sounds familiar.
Did I cover basically all your stupid insults? Because I'm explaining to you what I see. I see the first time you and I stepped in this ring and looked at each other like this, I understood the vibe. I got why people feared this unbeatable killer. And for the first time in my career, I actually felt doubt. I actually think I can beat you. And that sucks to admit, but it's the truth. And if it wasn't for my so-called brother betraying me, that title wouldn't be around your waist right now.
Facts.
No.
Facts.
In fact, you know what's the wildest thing about SummerSlam is that when it was over and you became champ, this vibe of yours, it started to fade. Yeah. Look, I see it right now. It faded because you started doubting yourself. No, that's not what it is. You were just in Saudi, and I saw that vibe fade even more because you got pinned by Cody Rhodes.
Yep, I agree.
Out of all people. Humph!
You!
Uh-oh, don't make him angry.
Don't piss me off. I don't want to hear them screaming at me. He's not on Raw.
See, it's exactly what I'm talking about. You can't even talk right now because you're full of doubt. No. Let's be real.
Something.
The way you feel right now, that doubt, let's be real as to why. It's because you know you can't beat me. Yeah, you want to know how I know this killer?
That was a good question.
This unbeatable killer is dead? Because by now, had I been anybody else, you would have taken a swing at me by now.
Facts.
You want to take a swing at me, Gunther?
Swing at me,
People here want us to wait to Survivor Series. Take your shot.
I like the shirt. It says Most Wanted Tour on it.
This is Bad Bunny's Most Wanted Tour.
Bad Bunny.
You won't take your shot. I know you won't. Because if you did, I'd drop your ass right there.
It just keeps calling him and calling him.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, Damian.
All right. What are we doing here? Hold on.
I was like, Adam Pearce sounds different.
Right. Because why is he coming out?
What are we doing here? Priest, what are you doing here? Out of everyone in this building, it is you doubting the Ring General? Do I have to remind you that this man right there has beaten you once already?
With help, of course.
Listen.
Right.
Let me give you some advice. Get out of this ring right now and save yourself, because I can guarantee you the second time you're going to stand in that ring with this man, the result will be the same. He will beat you once again because you are not even worthy.
I don't blame him. Did I ask you to do all that? Who told you to do that? Who told you to come out here and interrupt?
No, you're making it worse for me.
Right.
I am not going to let that street trash talk to you about that because he doesn't.
And now you gotta get your ass whipped. Your big ass now.
Sends him over the top rope.
And cuffed over the top rope.
This very unlike Gunther way. For the first time in history, there is panic and doubt.
Yeah, Gunther, his facial expressions have been A1.
Fellas, do you think that him wearing this shirt is a sign? He's wearing a Bad Bunny shirt tonight.
Was mostly nonplussed, speechless after
Well, he
Priest
needs somebody in
said
this
your
corner.
vibe is starting to fade. I can see doubt.
The words of Damian
Can I
Priest
bring
come
something
right
up?
through
Because I
to the
wrote this in my
soul.
notes about this promo.
Hit
You guys
it.
remember a few weeks ago, I did Rumors, Reactions, and Hot Takes, and I mentioned The Undertaker saying that Gunther needs to change it up a little bit, you know, bring a little more, and I quote, chicken shit to his style.
I remember. We had a full
Right.
discussion on it.
And you guys didn't really agree with it. This is what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing what Undertaker said that he needs to do to change it up and to keep him from being a baby face when he's supposed to be a heel. That right there looked like it. The whole
With him,
kind of showing some fear and then backing out. So instead of, because if he would have went one-on-one and started fighting with Damian, the crowd would have been cheering. But yet he ducks out. Crowd starts booing him even more. They're like, piece of shit, you're scared. Like, that's exactly what you want. It's going against the usual, the norm of what Gunther is about, which is
Right.
F it, I'm gonna come right at you. This is the complete opposite.
All right.
well, because isn't that what we're used to seeing, which is what we were falling in love with? We was actually falling in love with this very guy that Taker is saying he should change up because he's becoming a babyface. Like, he's not becoming a babyface because he changed his actions. He's becoming well, not even a babyface, but like we are starting to like just like him. And I mean, I don't know. Like, today night, you're right. Tonight was different because any other night he would have just
Right. And
it would just wild out on him.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what we like about him. He's doing the opposite of what we like, and it's giving him more heat now. Because you're like, wait, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to go at him. Like, you talk the most shit out of everybody, and now we're booing you because you're being a P word. You know, you're being a punk. There we go. That's the P word I was looking for.
Well, maybe he'll man up next week. Because now we're seeing this, and now we're thinking, Jay, that maybe this is him moving forward.
But at the same time, you know what I'm looking at as well? I'm looking at Kaiser. And the way he came in there storming, talking, and Gunther shuts him up. I just have that slight feeling that one day, you know, the way I'm looking at it, I see him challenging him one day. Like, look, you can't keep on doing this to me. You keep on stopping me in my tracks, but then when you want me to go beat somebody up, I'll beat somebody up for you. So don't stop me while I'm trying to get my talk in, just because you're fearing this guy right here.
Well, I look at it two ways. I see where you're coming from because I agree with that eventually they'll come to a head. He might even cost Gunther the title. But the other way I also saw that was him telling Ludwig to shut the hell up. You're getting me into even more of a situation that I don't want to be in right now. Like, shut up. Like, I didn't, like Shane said, I didn't ask you to come down here and talk and make this dude even more mad. Like, shut up. Like, but, and again, it's because Kaiser's going along with the regular scheduled program, like how they would normally go. You know, now we're supposed to double team this dude. Supposed to get at him. All of a sudden, you're just like, no.
Well, it's Gunther. He doesn't need help. He doesn't need him coming out there and speaking for him. But since you want to run, your mouth the way you ran it, now your ass is in trouble, and now your ass is going to have to, fight the very words that you were spitting for there's a match later on. So,
I mean, I'm not saying that he needs his help. I'm saying that's what the schedule that they keep up with. That's how it normally goes. He normally does the talking, and then they do the jumping. Literally, it goes back to even the last match that the last opponent, Sami Zayn. They beat the hell out of him every chance they got, and then it was like, no, I'm good. So this is like the complete opposite of what we're used to from Imperium and Gunther.
Right.
Well, we shall see because there's still 1, 2, 3 more Saturdays for Survivor Series in November 30th. That's when they're having their title match. So
is that Thanksgiving weekend?
It is.
Oh, we're gonna be so full. Oh boy, trying to pay attention to the pay-per-view.
Man. And all that turkey in your stomach, you're gonna be half asleep. What's that?
I'm
What's
looking
that
forward
word?
to Lawan. Lawan's gonna
Lawan.
be. Yeah, that's he gonna be like. Oh, that's eating too. Wait, I see he just went that
Okay,
way.
be like, I know this dude. Is this dude eating turkey on camera?
Yo, bro, man, I'm hungry, man.
That is a hot mess. Meanwhile, Lawan says,
"Is it comatose?
What's comatose?
Is that the word you were looking for?
No, I was looking for tryptophan. It's a chemical in turkey meat that makes you drowsy and sleepy.
Really?
It's on the episode of Seinfeld.
Okay, I'll make sure to steer clear of the turkey before the pay-per-view starts. No turkey.
You know, remember that episode, Triple J, where his girlfriend had this awesome toy collection, and she wouldn't let him play it. So they fed her turkey and box wine so that she can doze off, fall asleep, so they could play with the toys.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Yeah.
Childish.
Lawan says, so proud of Priest's work efforts. Sounds confident on the mic. Yes, you keep on doing it, and eventually you will get better. He has gotten much better since the first few times that we've seen him. Shout out to him.
And that's a shout out to you. That's a shout out to you, Shane, because I believe you mentioned that he was working with Paul Heyman on his mic skills.
I think that was a a news
something.
thingy. Yeah. So
yeah, tonight was like one of the best, if not the best, he's been on the mic. Confident as hell.
Very, very confident. Hell, got me believing that he can beat him. And I think
me
he
too.
probably
I'm
can.
like, oh shit.
I honestly think he can. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, man. And he simply says, Dakota Kai. Funny you should say that. But wait a minute, what happened to the other girl that you always shouting out? Is this another girl that you're going to be shouting out now? Yeah, like he usually shouts out Io. And then on Friday, he shouted out, who was the Friday girl?
Baby. So he kicked Io to the side, and now he's talking about Dakota Kai, who we haven't seen in months. So it was kind of random.
Very random that he says that, and it's interesting that he mentions her name because we are backstage. Well, in the gorilla area. I don't know why
you got it mixed up with the. No, I've been stuttering on that word too ever since this chick's been a rapper. So everything is now it's Glorilla for me, even though I'm like that's not right.
Yeah,
what is her name? Her name is Gloretta.
Glorilla.
Getting a headache. Anyway, we're backstage with Kathy Kelly. She's the only one that's working backstage tonight. Jackie's not here tonight, so it's okay. Kelly can handle it. She is in the gorilla with Damage Control. Thank you, Chris.
Io Sky, I know I told you last week, but congratulations again on becoming the #1 contender to Liv Morgan's Women's World Championship. How do you plan on taking down and defeating the self-proclaimed greatest women's champion of all time?
I am ready for Liv. I just hope Bianca and Jed leave a piece for me.
But first,
I believe her.
we have other business tonight.
Their English is getting better too.
6 women's tag team match tonight against PFC. And
Hey! And she gets a pop.
But as happy as I am, I'm beyond pissed.
Hey!
They took 3 months off my
Hi,
career.
Dakota.
He had the whole
As
summer
long
off
as they have
though.
damage control to pick me up,
I wouldn't have
nothing
been mad.
and no one is going to get us down. Not Shayna, not Zoe, and not Sonya. So we're here to remind everyone what damage control is truly capable of.
Well, so Shane and Jay, does this mean Io and Kyrie don't talk no more?
I was just about to ask that because of the fact that Dakota wasn't here, they improved their English because they had to speak for themselves. So now she's here. You know what I think? I think that they should have it where all 3 of them still talk.
Yes.
Indeed. Right. Like Dakota can speak more for herself now. She doesn't have to be the mouthpiece for the group anymore. They can speak. And we would like to hear them talk. So yeah. I mean, yeah. Chris. I love Dakota Kai and Io Sky on Monday night. Also,
notice is Dakota Kai first now and Io second.
The whole time it was Io, and now that Dakota's back, you're going, why don't you step over here a little bit to the left?
And
right, and Io Sky.
And right, he's like Dakota Kai and Io Sky. I know she just came back from an injury, but she's too slow in ring for me. I mean, yeah.
Because she just came back from injury. This is exactly
right. Well, I think he just mean in general. Do you mean in general, or are you talking about from tonight?
We've barely seen her because she was injured before for like about a year, and she came back and she was barely doing anything, and she has that knee brace on, so it might be an adjustment for her. Like it was for Sol Ruka when she first came back and had that awkward knee brace on for how long she did, and now she doesn't have it anymore. She's much better.
Right.
And that's something you always follow when you're watching a wrestler with a brace. It's how they bounce off the ropes, jump out the ring, do a super kick, anything.
Okay. Yeah, Chris, my baby girls. He has 2 babies, so I guess Kyrie Zane is like
she's left out.
The odd man out, right?
She's the odd one, or she's the backup in case one of them. She's guarding
the door.
Lawan says she's been moving like that before she got hurt. She's just bored me. She's just boring. Says
before
Lawan.
she got hurt.
Yeah, he's saying before she got hurt, she's just boring to him.
But I don't really remember because even when she came back, the main focus in damage control was Bailey. And then she wasn't doing anything. She was injured. She was just there. She was injured, though. I don't really remember her before. She got hurt right after she came back from being fired. And so I don't remember her ever being 100%. And then she completely went up.
She hasn't been healthy at all. She's probably had 3-4 matches in the past 2-3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like she has never been 100%.
Right. That just might be one thing with her lingering throughout her career. It's just injuries. Who knows how long she's going to be back for now, and if she sustains another injury to her knee,
I think Triple H.
What?
Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say she just might as well turn into the manager of the group if she's going to continuously get injuries.
Well, I think maybe if they lighten her load as far as beyond Raw, like the house shows, keep her off of that maybe do 1 or 2 a week just to stay in shape. Maybe that'll be able to preserve her that way, and then make her like a CM Punk or whatever. You show up on Raw, but like you said, be manager type on Raw, but then you can compete in the PLE if it calls for 6 women or or just a regular 2-on-2 tag situation.
Well, we managed to see her in action because they were talking about a 6 women tag match, and then I was like, wait a minute, there's only 2 of you. Are you getting a third person like from outside? Like, who's this third person? And then that's when she showed up. So
Yeah.
and yeah, we're gonna talk about that match in 1 second. But before we do, Chris, Dakota Kai is so pretty as hell. That's why EO got the back seat.
Chris, where are you from, Chris? Where's he from? Anybody remember?
Let's not think about Dakota Kai getting hurt again. Yeah, let's not talk that.
Yeah,
That's what
no.
he's saying. Let's not speak that in the air for it to happen again. That type of thing.
I'm very intrigued by this character. I want to know what she can do. I don't really know much about her because she's been on the shelf most of the time that she's been on the main roster.
I think we're going to see something different from her now that it's just 3 of them.
Right. And it seems like it might be back to her and Kyrie being a tag team, because if EO's focusing on the world title, they're going to have to take her out of that. And then there's no timetable on Asuka, so yeah.
Right. And speaking of tag teams and thinking whether they're still going to be together or not, look who's on the screen right there underneath your chin, Mundo. It's Coffee Kingston.
Coffee.
It's Coffee. He's in the back want to talk. What's up, Coffee?
Café con leche.
Hey.
Hi, dog.
Tuesday, what's up, bro?
What's up, dog?
How are you, man?
R-Truth.
Look,
R-Truth.
I realized I never got a chance to say thank you for helping us after our match with Final Testament a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I also wanted to apologize for not having your back in the aftermath. For some strange reason, Woods didn't want us to get involved.
X is
and I
there
just
watching
don't
everything.
understand why, especially because you were
Look
the
at
one
talking smack.
Hey, what are we talking about, guys?
Hey, what are we talking about?
What's up, Woods? I was just talking the truth
Mm-hmm.
about what happened.
Excuse me. We need to talk. I told you my name.
That was
And
rude.
every time my back's turned, you start saying that name.
That was on me.
Rude.
Who do you want me to call you today?
Oh, that's it. I'm done here.
Whoa, hold on, man. What's the issue, bro?
You want to make this your problem?
No, this is not our problem. This has nothing to do with us at all.
Right.
Does he talk for you now?
As a matter of fact,
No, he does not.
Now, he's right. You don't want this. He's right.
You know what? Maybe I do want this problem. How about you and I settle it in the ring tonight? How about that?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. Because if you got a problem with truth, you got a problem with me. All right.
Wow.
That's
Really?
Yeah, see you out there, man.
Really?
Dog, this getting exciting. Hey, good luck with Pete.
Thanks, man.
It's Bud you got to worry about. My bad.
Mundo,
Truth.
I am really starting to go full 100 on Team Woods here. Because he's like, yeah, it's like, what is up with this guy? He's like, oh, well, if it's his problem is my problem. Like, dude, he's not New Day. Like, why are you worried about what's going on with Truth? Like, dude, you still got this, this conflict to resolve with your homie Woods. And now you picking fights based on somebody outside of New Day. I'm really starting to like go with Team Woods here because it's like he's doing it again.
Right.
He's doing it again.
Well, I like the fact that they're giving us not a clear path on who to side with, because one week it's this guy's fault, next week it's that guy's fault. But I was actually a fan of the fact that Kofi was about to say the same exact thing that he was saying to Truth to Woods before he got interrupted by Pete. So I respect that. It's not like he's talking shit behind his friend's back. He's telling him like that's how I feel, and then he was about to say it again to him too. Like, well, I was just saying that. I don't know why we didn't help him out, but he got interrupted. But I get it. I'm not with the whole save the whole world situation where your tag team is in shambles right now, and yeah, you're not listening to your partner again because there's no reason for you to get into the situation with Pete and Truth. Truth gets everybody into shit and gets hurt. They get hurt, and he just keeps going la 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 la. Like, you see how fast he walked away. He said, "Well, good luck with that. I'm out of here," and then walks away. And you're just like, Kofi looking stupid. Pick your face up off the floor.
Yeah. Now he's in the match with a guy that just walked away. Like, yeah, he still has the stupid face because it's like, damn, now I'm in a match about to get my ass kicked for somebody that just said, oh, good luck with that, and walked away.
Right.
I don't know, Jay. I don't know.
There's always something between the two. And, this has been building up for the past 3 months? So let's just see what's the outcome in the end. We already kind of know where it's going to lead to, but it gets spicy. It gets spicy about a week. We kind of know. It's right there in our face.
We're going to find out real soon because their anniversary is fastly approaching. It's this month. So maybe next week, or I know it's before the 30th. So
yeah, I think they said it was 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were supposed to have like some type of tribute for them on the show as well.
The show was supposed to be dedicated to them. What that
show?
means? Yeah, what that means, I don't know, but that's what Adam Pearce. I actually watched the video or something like that. He had a one-on-one with Kofi last week and told him that.
I mean,
so I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's like 2 hours of New Day.
Oh God!
But Big E was also interviewed and he spoke on it, so I think he might be there.
He has to.
And he's not happy about how things are going between Kofi and Woods right now.
Man, if that whole show is dedicated to them, what kind of a show are we gonna have that night?
A very happy show. We might as well eat pancakes and cereal, Bootios, and all that. Right? Get our New Day shirts together.
Yeah, I'll get my New Day shirt and socks already.
Yeah,
do you have New Day socks?
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, if it's going to be a Raw show, you would. I mean, if it's going to be a Raw show,
it is.
It is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 2 hours talking about New Day
and Bootios.
I that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what Adam Pearce.
I hope not. I hope not.
I don't understand what he meant by that. Like, okay, it's going to be a show dedicated to the New Day. Like, what does that mean? Like, are you going to just show flashbacks and stuff like that? Okay, cool. Like how they do on like today, showing flashbacks, old stuff. But I can't see them.
No.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, that they're going to show, like, how they got together and their championship run. But I don't think it's going to be like an entire show. But the theme of it would be their anniversary. But there's still going to be other stories. There's still going to be other matches.
Right, and it'll probably end with them doing a promo when shit hits the fan.
Yep, and
after us seeing everything happy-go-lucky that went throughout the years, the WWE championships, between 10 and 14 tag championships, and then we get today's New Day. And it's like the opposite of that.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk match. Let's talk about a match. Let's talk about the first match. Let's talk about the 6 women's tag team match, which is welcome back, Dakota Kai Damage Control versus Mundo's favorite Pure Scissors Collective. So let's do this. Mundo, why don't you tell this?
I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting here.
So Mundo, why don't you start off? Why don't you start off? You know, cut around the trim. Let us know what you've saw, and then Jay can cut right down the middle, doing this off.
Jay, I'm gonna leave a lot of this for you. I'm gonna leave a lot on the plate for you. Okay, so you'll be happy. I just noticed EO is legitimately a fan favorite. Like, they were actually cheering for her now. I'm just like, okay, we are entering a new phase of everything, but I get it because Triple H, like the wave that you've featured her and Kyrie so much in the last 2.5 months within a tag team and still built them. And I feel like I say this all the time, but like it reminds me of what they did with Alpha Academy. Like, they built those guys within the team without them having to go solo and made everybody love them together and apart. So the fact that they were able to do that again with Damage Control, and not only do that, but flip them from being heels to baby faces without them having to do anything just beyond being in the ring and facing people. Like, they didn't have no big switch that we're used to seeing. Like, oh my gosh, they came and saved the good guy. And it's just that they just went in there and just did what they did. And like I said, ever since Io came back from Japan, she's been on another level.
Yeah,
she's been on it's like it was as if she needed a recharge. And so yeah, shout outs to her and Kyrie. And Dakota, I wasn't mad at seeing her. She got a nice hot tag in there. She hit what is it? Shayna with Wade Barrett called it a scorpion kick, which is, unique offense for me. And then she hit she hit Sonya with a stomp while she was laid up on the ropes. And I was like, okay, I'm seeing this, okay. And like Wade said, she's obviously been training and adding new moves to her repertoire, and I'm all for it. Like I said, I don't know too much about Dakota because she has not been healthy for most of the time that she's been on the main roster. She's just been outside the ring or on the mic. So it's good to see her getting her legs under her. And yeah. And then she hit what do you call it? Shayna was laid out on the in the turnbuckle, on the bottom turnbuckle, and I forgot. She does this nice boot to the face from one corner to the next. Excuse me. Basically, sideswiping her face, and I'm like, okay, I remember that move from her because you don't see that very often. And yeah, I was just really impressed with Dakota and the time that she did get to do what she had to do. Jay, I'm pretty sure you have more to fill in the lines than that.
Right. It was good to see Dakota get her feet wet tonight, and like you said before, she got that hot tag. I think that was really good for her to see where she's at the moment, and she looked slow at times, but you could see her moves had meaning to it. Especially that little cutter that she did to Shayna. I think it was Shayna where she caught her in the air, the little twist dropped her. I'm like, okay, you looking all right there. And then the like you said, the stomp that she had did after the kick. I think that was really good seeing that part as well. And also, just to see like the way Kairi Sane was also in the ring when she had that insane elbow. Like, it seemed like she used that one with a lot more force as opposed to her just going a little bit lower. She used more air this time. So when she came down, she hit that move well. also, like we also seen Shayna throughout the match try to interfere and try to do her thing, but it wasn't working. Shayna had a couple of moves, and then she had like a nice little one-legged Boston crab, half crab, also. And also, shout out to Zoe. She hit that nice missile drop kick from the top ropes. That was clean as hell. And I'm pretty sure,
Oh, yeah.
Mundo, I'm pretty sure you said it a lot of times that she probably has the prettiest, one of the prettiest drop kicks as far as the females.
Yeah, that missile drop kick is like always A1 with her. Never fails. Never fails.
Right. She looked real good with it. Also, Io with the moonsault to win. And PFC loses again. Damn.
What does this do for them? Like, they had a dominant summer for the most part, but coming out of summertime, they have just been, I think, on a downward trajectory. And it's like I thought the whole point of them getting together was to actually come up, because when it was just Shayna and Zoe by themselves, they were already on an up and down, up and down, up and down. And then Sonya was, she wasn't relevant because she wasn't there. But I'm like, what is it, Jay? Because I know you don't like it. So, like, how do you feel about it?
I feel like they're stunting the growth of Zoe Stark. She deserves a whole lot better. Same thing with Shayna. Shayna's been trying to get to the top, and Vince has shut her down because he didn't want to see such a dominant female, as opposed to when he had China back in the days. He didn't want to see that with Shayna because he saw the resemblance back then. So it seems like she's never ever gained ground after that. She went to NXT, fought Lola Vice, came back, was in this group, and there's still no momentum for her at all. Her and Zoe are deserving of being singles competitors. You can move Sonya Deville over to NXT or to SmackDown. They don't really need to be together as a trio. If we could continuously see them lose, it just doesn't make sense to see them together if that's the case.
Shane, I have something for you. I know it's your show, but I have a question for you, because it's something that I seen earlier today on the internet, where people are starting to think that Shawn Michaels has a better mind and a better understanding of how to use the women wrestlers than Triple H. And the fact that he's able to feature the women 2 to 3 times on his show weekly, and the substance and everything with them seems to be better, and he has better athletes. People are really saying that the women of NXT can really challenge the main roster women. So do you agree with that? Like, does he have a better understanding of how to work the women's wrestlers and like their stories and just how to use that talent?
I mean, we've seen it all the time. You and I, remember, we wasn't even on NXT like that until, we met Jay. And then when we started watching, I know me, I was like, these women are really taking it to another level that I've never seen before. So Shawn is obviously doing something different. He's seeing what they're doing in SmackDown and Raw. And then he goes, okay, I have this fresh talent here. They're young, they're strong, they're ready, and they are capable of doing whatever it is that I tell them to do. All right, let's do this, let's do that. And it works to a point where even Raw and SmackDown, the girls on Raw and SmackDown wants to come to NXT. To a point where new girls coming into NXT, they're not from, the training camps or whatever like that. These are big names that are coming from different circuits that are coming into NXT because of what they're doing there. Whatever it is, and I think he's doing that because of the fact that Raw and SmackDown are not doing it.
Right.
And I think that also is the secret to their success. Don't fix it, Shawn. Like, you guys created something awesome with these women. I'm telling you, because I know I'm speaking for myself here, Mundo, a huge fan of the girls there. Huge fan. How many times have we had matches, our match of the night and hell, even match of the week? And a lot of times it's the girls from NXT.
Right.
So they killing it.
I think last week's match of the week went to Jada and Lola.
And Lola.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I can remember properly, I think the last few weeks the women have been main eventing NXT.
Killing it.
Yeah. I mean, Jay, you want to add anything to that before we move on?
Your girls. These are Jay's girls.
Right.
Yeah.
Jay's Angels.
Well, what I could say as far as all of that is like, man, NXT's came a long way, bro. Like with their roster, the way it's built, when y'all guys started watching it, the females weren't fully in there. We only had Tiffy, Roxy, we had a couple of other girls, Blair Davenport, to name a few, and then all of a sudden the light switched and a lot of these matches, you would say 66% of these matches were the ladies and they delivered. So I always feel like Sean was dealt these ladies, he was dealt the newbies and then he was dealt the established ones as well. So he has to figure out how can I mesh the two and keeping them away from the PC as far as possible. I could get me a Stephanie Vaquer over from Mexico. I could get a Julia from Japan, and I'll have them fighting wrestlers with similar styles to them and just see what they can create together. Before I really put them out there to wrestle, I'll have them in the PC working together. So when we got them out there, we can be like, okay, fine. It's a surprise to the crowd, but not a surprise to the wrestlers. So, I give Sean a lot of kudos just for adapting to the process that's being delivered.
Cool. Pure Fusion Collective or losers? Says Chris.
Rub it in, why don't you? Jay.
Butter scissors.
Coupons.
Oh boy.
LaJuan, I don't know what they do with them. They don't get cheered. They don't win no matches, and no one talks about them. Them being pure scissors.
Oh man, you're on one tonight.
I don't know. I thought of that, and I say, yeah, because that's what you've been calling them this whole time. So you're like, you know what? At this point, yeah. Chris asked, where is Blair Davenport? We haven't seen her on SmackDown in a long time.
Man, we haven't seen her since the Naomi situation where she kicked her and that was it. And she just walked off.
She probably got hurt. No, she's probably hurt.
Probably.
Again? Sheesh.
Hurt from what, though?
I don't think they have nothing for her. I think they have nothing for her at all.
What's her face from Raw? She got hurt.
Kiana James got hurt.
Billy did everything.
She got hurt in a house show.
No. I don't know. Sometime, man, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Yes, Chris, we know Damage Control is better than Pure Fusion Collective. Yes.
Yeah, he love him some Damage Control.
We know you love you some
Chris,
Damage Control.
Where are you from? How about that? Answer my question. I've asked you this multiple times. Where are you from? I need to know this,
Chris.
To me, with that last name, Leclerc, I'm thinking Canadian.
Leclerc, I'm thinking Staten Island.
Right, exactly. I'm not even gonna, I don't know.
All right, so we have a quick look back at SmackDown with the whole Roman and Crew situation. And we look back because now moving forward, we're backstage with Jay and Jimmy. What's up, fellas?
My dog. Man, I didn't think so.
Well, Jay and Sammy.
Handshake time.
Handshake.
Ah.
Hey, I don't have a problem.
There he goes. He
I feel like
answered
you're the one
for us.
coming here with a problem. Come on, guys.
Boston.
Same page. Let's get right.
Cena Town. And Mellow Town. Nice.
And you look.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, what's
Yeah,
the
you
play?
look
Listen,
nice.
we need a 5th member for War Games, all right? That's it.
Oh, so you're calling the plays now?
Yeah, audible, dog. That's what I'm doing. Listen,
He always
5 on
calls
5,
audibles.
For sure. We ain't got no friends on Monday. We ain't got no friends on Friday. Sammy, we need to find a 5th member, Ruth.
You know what? I think I might know someone.
I mean, who you know?
Yeah, you might know
Hey,
someone.
don't worry about who I know. All right? I'll text you. I'll text you. All right?
Neat.
Yeah, you. Like you. You and no one else. You. Hey, Candy, how are you? Hope all is well. Candy says Cody Rhodes need the bloodline to stay relevant. I mean, yeah.
But that's the thing I have, a problem with that I was telling you guys over his title run. Like, bro, your title run is going to be only based on the bloodline. Nobody else, but, maybe KO and Randy, but everything else is bloodline. I do want to see other opponents, step up to the plate.
Sure.
We do have like, I don't even mind if they hit through LA Knight with his US championship against a guy like Cody, good guy versus good guy, to the point where there needs to be something there after all of this is said and done. Because, like I was saying before, I still feel like Cody's going to hold this title all the way to the summer and then eventually lose it then. So I want to see I would like to see his championship run be more credible after this bloodline stuff ends. Yeah,
You see him holding it past Mania?
Yeah.
So you see him retaining it at Mania because, of course, he's going to defend it.
Right. I see him holding it, to SummerSlam. Yeah.
Are you thinking around SummerSlam, that's when he will lose it?
More or less. Giving him a lengthy title run, at least more than 5 defenses. If he could get that in. He's had what, maybe one defense and 2 defenses maybe. And then he had one against Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 3-0. He's currently undefeated on the year with that. So let's just see where he can go with other opponents. But we're just hoping, with the Netflix situation, we're just hoping if he is a part of that swap, then it's gonna be a tough cookie. But he'll have more opponents wherever way he goes.
Scared me. I mean, you just popped up out of nowhere. Ding.
He's like,
I'm a genie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Mundo.
Welcome back, Mundo.
Tu estás aquí.
Who do you guys? I mean, LeVon said it was going to be Cody to be their 5th guy. I think that's lame as hell. I'm just over Cody at this point. Remember the beginning of the year, I was down the middle and all that.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm on the same side as y'all now. I'm just like, oh God, that'd be so lame. Oh.
Candy says it should be OG Bloodline versus New Bloodline. Cody Rhodes needs to face Kevin Owens at Survivor Series War Games.
I can completely agree with her because of what I'm pretty sure you guys read about what happened to Randy Orton and what his timeline is.
Yeah.
There's a timeline?
Yes, he's out indefinitely.
Ouch. So that was his exit, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Triple J said that he would be gone until next year. So shout out to Jay.
Yeesh.
I was like, really?
Yeesh. There's the answer to your question, by the way, Mundo.
He's from Boston.
He's from Boston. Boston. How they say
Boston.
it? From Boston.
From Boston. You park your car over here.
Boston. Yeah, he parked the car.
So I mean, shout outs to Boston, but I'm a New Yorker, so we don't really see eye to eye too swell. But
But the only time we see eye to eye is when it comes, to baseball.
no, not
When
really.
when Mets and Red Sox fans cheer Yankees suck.
But we have beef with them as well because of didn't we?
We beat
The
them in
World
'86.
Series. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't see us seeing eye to eye with them. No,
But it's mutual. It's mutual between the two teams. There's not really too much hate. And that was like 35 years ago, 39 years ago. So
I'm a Jets fan. I don't give a damn. No.
that's different. That's different.
That's different. No,
Yeah,
I'm a New
yeah.
Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. Boston and New York, we don't really get along like that. I don't know what you drinking on or smoking on over there.
We usually don't, but we like Chris. We like Chris, and
Dakota.
we do agree with Chris on EO Sky. Dakota, she's gonna have to grow on me, but I agree with you that I do like EO.
But that's
He
his
has
number
definitely grown on
one.
me.
That's his number one.
I don't know. Who Dakota or because he's
Yes.
acting like Dakota's his number one now. First it was EO, then it was Bailey on Friday. Now it's Dakota and
He never said EO was beautiful as hell though. But this is different.
he sure
It's different.
didn't.
She was just talented.
he more than likely misses the group being whole, especially with Bailey and Oscar being in the group.
I forgot. Yeah, they all were together in one group. Oh, he was in heaven.
Uh-huh.
Chris was in heaven.
He said, "Chris, you got to pick one." Nope, I'm taking all of them. I don't blame you, Playboy. I don't blame you.
I'm taking Bailey. I'm taking EO, and I'm taking Dakota. You guys can keep Oscar and Kyra.
So, Jay.
Yes.
Let's talk about match number 2 that just came about because this guy, he just don't know how to mind his business. So, Mr. Kofi Kingston versus Pete Dunne or Pete Dunne. Jay, and then Mundo if you want.
Well, with this match, the way I was looking at it, Pete was dominating a little bit. With the commercials that we got, this match kind of the momentum between, fan momentum, it wasn't too much for me. So when they did come back from commercial, what we seen was we seen Pete already having him on the floor, extending his arm back, trying to break the elbow, do the, his traditional, breaking of the bones and everything. And also, Kofi kept on trying to hit a lot of different kick moves and drop kicks. It seemed like he was kind of too repetitive with those moves. And that's what I was kind of noticing from him. It was kick, drop kick, or side kick. And it seemed like it wasn't kind of working for him at all. The match just felt kind of bland in general between the two. Normally a Pete match, you would see a lot of more of evilness from him. And we didn't get that this match. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Mundo, you could finish it off. Yeah.
Mundo?
Hello.
Mundo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you
I'm
finish
sorry,
it off?
because in my ears, I couldn't hear. It was choppy in my ears, so I couldn't hear what he was saying at the end. But I kind of knew he was passing it off. But,
for a second, it sounded like you was going to do your drop. You yeah.
No.
Drop it.
Because after hearing nothing, then I started hearing Mundo. But,
so you didn't hear that whole thing he said you didn't hear?
No, I heard him, but then when he was getting ready to pass it off to me, I didn't hear anything because it was just that choppy in my ears.
Why is loose or something?
I heard. Huh?
Is your wires loose or something?
No, it might be the Wi-Fi here. It might be acting up. Verizon might be going crazy. So it was like chopping up, freezing.
Shout out to Verizon.
Yeah, great job. They always seem to mess up at night. But anyway, the one move that did stick out to me was that frog splash that Kofi did while Pete was standing up. Basically, he was like hunched over, but I was like, oh, that's cool. You don't really see anybody do anything like that on a regular, so I took note of that. But I know that this was another one of those situations where the match wasn't about the people in the ring, but it was about one person in the ring and the other guy outside the ring. Because if you guys noticed, Xavier was basically damning and cussing Kofi whenever he was on the losing end of the match, and then cheering for him when he was actually on the right side of the match. So I found that pretty. I was like, that's telling right there. Like Kofi's getting beat up. He's like, see, I told you, shouldn't been doing this, shouldn't been doing that. The dog agreed with me, and so I was paying attention more so to that. And when Xavier gave the assist to Kofi, I was like, oh, finally they're back on the same page. But then here comes Kofi, dumbass, and he comes out to the outside of the ring, and he throws Pete in the ring, and then he proceeds to curse out Xavier. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you, like, that is so dumb. You're so worried about him helping you, but you don't want his help, even though he's your partner. And you're giving the guy in the ring all the time in the world to get his shit together. And Xavier's like, why are you worried about this? Yo, worry about yourself and get in the ring and win the match. Like, Shane, I don't know, Shane. I think I might be on your side. I might be with you because I'm like, Xavier said nothing wrong. He's right. Go win the damn match. Why are you out here with me? Go do what you got to do. You have an agenda, like you said. You have an agenda. Get it done.
Kofi feels that's not the New Day way.
Bro, I don't give a shit. A W is a W. Like Tess said, Xavier is all about by any means necessary. Get the win however you can get the win. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what Booker T says, checks and championships.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been champions in how long? We've been losing how long now? Come on. And of course, Kofi gets back in the ring. Pete hits him with the bitter ending, which is a hell of a name for a situation like this. And gets the 1, 2, 3. And I'm just like, oh boy. And like you can't be mad at Xavier right now. Now you're just really looking at Kofi like, bro, what is wrong with you, man? You are stupid. Stupid. And then when they're leaving, X is he's talking to him, but he's helping him out the ring. He's like, I told you. Like, and then here comes Kofi with the attitude. Get off me. Don't touch me. All this BS. I'm like, Kofi, you sound stupid. X is like, you always want to worry about everybody else. Worry about yourself. Worry about us. So he is not wrong. And again, I think this goes back to this narrative that we've had for the whole year when it comes to people who we are perceiving as heels having a backstory that justifies what they're saying and their actions versus the people that we consider baby faces who are, if you really look at it, they're the real bad guys. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much.
I mean, it's... I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'm led to saying. It's just... yeah. Meanwhile, Candy quickly says, so now Triple H will make Roman Reigns to beg Cody Rhodes to join him like Roman is desperate. Cody is cursed to WWE.
Thank you, Jesus.
I do not see Roman Reigns begging for Cody.
I don't see him begging anybody.
Maybe one of the other three, but not him. He already lived up to his end of the deal before. And he came out and saved him, which pissed The Rock off. So let's forget that.
All right, so yeah, Mr. Coffee Kingston done got us all riled up, got us all up in our thoughts in our head. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick commercial break because we are past our hour mark. We're an hour and 11 minutes. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're gonna continue with more Raw recap, and Mundo has a surprise for us. You want to know what it is? What? Stick around after this message and we'll find out. We'll return with more Three Bells Podcast after this.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J. Yeah! Mundo. What? And Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
The Three Belts Podcast. Oh, feast thine eyes on this sumptuous treat of a man in front of you. No need adjusting that eyeballs. They're not deceiving you. This is, in fact, Jack, Dude Love, the hippest cat in the land, giving it up for a very successful podcast future. And I want to thank you for always talking about the Dude on your podcast. It's been known to Dude that you talk about my legendary matches for hours at a time, like that match I had with Stone Cold in April of 1998. That match I had with Stone Cold in May of 1998. And then there was that time, no, Cactus, please. And that's about all there is, because you didn't have good matches, dude. If you were to cue up Kurt Angle's music right now, I might sing along and say, you suck, bang, bang. You suck, bang, bang. You suck, bang, bang. You suck. But you know who doesn't suck? The Three Bells Podcast. Yeah. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Oh, wow. Oh, fireworks aplenty. The Three Face of Foley compound, which is actually my hotel room in Los Angeles. Guys, I want to wish you the best. I heard from CEO Dez that you guys would be shocked to hear from me, because I am respected and loved. So keep up the great work, airing every Monday after Raw, Tuesdays after NXT, and Fridays after SmackDown. Woo! Have a nice day.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Three Bells Podcast. Happy Monday night, Raw Monday night. It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, and right over there is CEO Mundo, and right over there is Triple J, the homies here at the Three Bells Podcast table. Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there, to you and yours, and prayer for all of those that are no longer here. So, we have been doing a whole lot of thinking here at the Three Bells Podcast table, as well as the executives and the managers. So they want to try something out, and I wanted them to try it out here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you for the first time, with the help of CEO Mr. Mundo, I give you the Three Bells Plus Sports Table.
Hello, everyone. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself, and I am giving you the rundown of sports tonight. And we're going to start with the NBA, as all games are currently final, beginning with Sacramento Kings versus the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are on top with the 116-96 victory. Moving on to the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder have won tonight on top 134 to 128. Moving on to the Brooklyn Nets versus New Orleans Pelicans. Brooklyn won the game 107 to 105. Go Brooklyn. Then we also have the Washington Wizards versus the Houston Rockets. Houston won the game 107 to 92. And the battle that we were all looking for, it's the undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Chicago Bulls. Cleveland won the game 119 to 113. Very close there. And then we move on to the NFL. With only one game on tonight for Monday Night Football, we had the Los Angeles Rams versus the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins, in an upset, won the game 23 to 15. So that is our sports table talk for tonight with your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself. Shane O'Mac, back to you with Monday Night Raw Recap.
Okay. Cool. I like that. Shout out to Mundo. Yeah.
Thank you.
And the voice, is that going to be the voice that you're going to be using from now on when you talk sports?
That's my
that's your sports voice.
You know, yeah. You know how the news people do that.
Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. Hey, everyone on the chat, let us know what your thoughts on the sports table. Sports, yeah, three bells plus, as in 3 bells plus football plus baseball plus basketball, and of course wrestling.
Yeah,
wrestling. We're going to continue to talk about right now. See that TV underneath Mundo's chin? Yeah, that's Judgment Day down there. They playing PlayStation. Yeah.
They always playing games.
Exactly.
I cannot wait to get my hands because tonight the Judgment Day is about
Man, they're still getting the pop.
I am so excited.
Except for the World Heavyweight Championship. Isn't that right, Dom?
Jealous.
Because after what happened last week,
Dom,
Damian's now just one win away from being champion again. Thanks, mate.
Last week wasn't my fault. No one was out there to watch my back. Plus, Bronson Reed came out. Where were you?
Where was I? I was being a team player. I was doing exactly what Liv told me to do, and that was focus on the tag titles and the War Raiders. Anyway, didn't you say you could handle Damian all by yourself?
Well, I beat Damian, and I've gotten closer to the world title than you have in a long time. So don't get upset. I did something.
You want to say that again, kid?
All right, Dom. We see you, Dom.
And you're right, Liv. We are a family. And family look out for each other and step up for each other, even when times are tough. So how about next week, Dom and Carlito step up for me and JD and show the War Raiders exactly what the Judgment Day are all about.
Punk.
Can you do that for me,
What
mate?
a punk.
No, that's not.
I got
No,
your
that's
back,
smart.
I'll go make it
Smart.
Wait, what? Hold.
Go handle my business.
Dom?
Okay, Carlito's like, wait a minute, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
That's Judgment Day way. That's how they used to do it. When Finn and Damian were the champions, they're like, all right, you two go soften them up for us.
So you think it's good that Finn did that?
Oh no, I'm on Finn's side. He's just being petty as hell right now. He's feeding them to the War Raiders. I'm not. That's what he's doing, and I'm in agreement with his. It's freaking funny.
Because he's like, Liv said this, to for them to stay in the back and focus on the tag championships. If I'm Dom, I'm gonna start to question everything. Like, who's really there for me in this group? Nobody seems to be there for him now. He's starting to realize that. So open your eyes, Dom, and realize the own girl that's by his side, she don't want you to prosper. It's all about her. It's all about her. And
you're playing a sympathetic card for Dominic right now,
bro.
You're saying that he misses Rhea and Damian.
No, I'm not saying that he misses them. I'm just saying he's in a situation now where he's realizing, like, look, nobody's really here for me.
Right.
You know,
That's
I brung Carlito in, but everybody else is there by de facto. You know, he's the only original member besides Finn there left. So he's looking at it like, you know, where can I put my head at right now? If they don't want to help me, I gotta help myself. So he's right now, like, we kind of got the little tease of him going babyface in the future. Because Dom never steps up to nobody face to face like that. Dom was really like, yeah, talk that talk.
Well,
I got closer than you did.
I mean, he does have a point. He did beat Damian. He beat him recently. He got, to the Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match where Finn lost to Damian in the last pay-per-view that they had. And he hasn't had a chance at a championship at the world title. I don't even know if he has ever since it's been created. And going beyond that, maybe the Universal title many years ago. So Dom has enough ammo and he can talk his shit. But I mean, it felt like you insinuated that he missed like Rhea and Damian, because at first you said there's nobody there for him now. And I'm like, wait, hold up. But I don't know. I think he's just becoming his own man. And he sees that Finn is jealous. I mean, because it's just obvious as hell that he is, Dom. Like, you don't say nobody's name like with that emphasis on it if you're not mad.
And not for nothing, little Dom is becoming big Dom. Like, he's literally growing. He's growing and maturing right here in front of us. He's maturing. You see him like, this is like the second time that he had like some real deep bass coming out of him. The last time was when he spoke to Liv. This was doing that whole thing with him and Rhea, and then him cursing out Liv that had her crying.
Oh yeah,
that was another moment where it was like, whoa, big Dom with the big balls with the big cojones, So it's for me, it's cool to see him mature, and yeah, I could see him doing something. I don't know what, but I see him doing something that will have him like leave Judgment Day.
Do you think he costs them the tag titles?
It'll appear to be an accident, like it always is with him.
Like it always.
But then it turns out that it wasn't, and I think that the breakup of Judgment Day would be another split. It'll be Damian. It'll be Finn and JD, and then it'll be Carlito, Dominic, Liv, and Raquel.
Yep.
Because it's still a good sized group like that. And not to mention, we've been seeing all the expressions from JD every time situations like this have occurred. Like just now, he was just like, he was playing the game, but then he was paying attention. He was like, wait, hold up. Like, what's happening right now? And then not to mention, I don't remember if it was last week or the week before when Finn and him basically just walked out on the group. Because Finn was like, we need to go worry about the tag team championships, because he ain't have any confidence in Dominic. So it's right there in our faces. Because we all said it from jump. We said that JD is going to always be loyal to Finn because that's who trained him and that's his guy. And he ain't going to do nothing else but be, with his guy.
Well, definitely to be continued. A lot of good stuff in there. Good stuff. Very good. So after that, we have this shot of Bronson Reed as he's walking backstage. He's backstage and he's walking. And as he's walking, if you look at your right-hand side of the TV, you see Jay talking to Rey Mysterio.
I did not notice that earlier.
If you see the screen, as a matter of fact, I could play the clip.
Now. Yeah, I see it now.
And just look at the right hand side, the knob side of the TV.
You're right.
Speaking of big, Bronson Reed is set to join us next.
Look, Ray is going, nope. And Jay is like, man. So that leads me to believe that Jay asked Rey Mysterio to join the crew. Ray said, no, I ain't touching it. I ain't going there.
I mean,
Jay goes, damn.
I think Rey Mysterio is a part of that list of people that got smashed by Roman in the last 4 years. So they done messed with damn near everybody on the roster, and then a whole bunch of people that's not even on the roster anymore. So it really is going to be all roads lead. But I agree with Candy. Cody needs to deal with Kevin Owens. And if he doesn't deal with Kevin Owens, then Kevin Owens is going to be the reason why they lose the War Games if he does join them. Oh, shit. What if he becomes it? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. There we go.
Epiphany. You got it.
It's set in stone. Yep. So Cody will be the fifth guy for them. And then they'll get... But that'll be crazy, though. But why not, though? Join... The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
How? That is always my question. How? It sounds good, but if you make it make sense as to how you get it done.
I told you, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but it would be very hypocritical of him because he was pissed off that Cody joined Roman to fight Solo and Company. Now, for you to join Solo and Company to fight Cody and Roman and the Usos, I mean, yeah, I guess them Sammy. Wait, hold on, damn.
Yeah, exactly. Remember the last time they was in the War Games? They Sammy beat the hell out of KO.
But Solo was on that team too, though. Solo was on that team too.
It's crazy.
But I think Solo can, if anybody, he can wiggle his way out of being the bad guy because he wasn't with the bloodline for that long, really, technically.
All right.
But the Usos were with Roman from day one, basically. And then Sammy had the whole turn and all that other stuff. And now for Sammy to, because then he'll be mad at Sammy too because Sammy's back with them again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So much.
Why did I think about this when I was watching Raw? It just hit me just now. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is like a whole story within itself right there. Like,
yeah.
But Shane, like, how could he even? I guess he was so blinded. He'll be so blinded by rage. But then he got issues with the new bloodline too, though. They beat his ass up. Remember? They took him out. They took Randy out.
KO could have one of them Stone Cold moments where he doesn't really care who's his teammate. You touch him, he's gonna beat you up. I feel like he's in one of those modes right now where, when they used to say back in the days, don't trust Austin. Right now, I won't trust Kevin. Kevin will just put it on you regardless who you are right now.
And I guess that's the reason why Triple H gave us that speech.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it all ties together. God damn it. Shane, they making it make sense, Shane. They making it make sense. And I'm mad. I'm like, damn it.
Make it make sense. Mm-hmm. Now, Logan James. What's good, Logan? How are you, man? I see that you're writing on the chat, and we're not up to that yet. But I will share this. I know who 5 members in Women War Games at I'm shocking.
Are they shocking or shaking?
Yeah, I guess he's saying shaken or he's shocked, and we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes because we're gonna see the match that's gonna lead to everything that you're saying.
Unless he's talking about next week's Raw, which was taped tonight, so he might have been on the internet.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about based on the main event, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes, and what happened on the main event. That will have you say this other stuff that he said.
I mean, it wasn't 5 members.
Right. So if you know something that we don't, that happens, or you saw something that already happened that they're going to show next week.
Yeah, you gotta vet those messages, Shane, before you put them up.
Yeah, that's why I only put that one, because the other ones talk about the match, I guess.
Oh well, for those in the chat, we apologize because they're gonna see it anyway.
Oh well, speaking of women, is a quick BB&J video, I guess, to talk about what's about to happen tonight. So let's see.
Since winning these titles, everybody wants to step up and has been stepped on. And Liv, you might have the gold and Raquel to have your back, but none of that's going to matter when we step in the ring, because we're going to take you down just like everybody else. So take your shot, because we're returning to SmackDown and still your women's tag team champions.
2 things. That was in response to the video that we got earlier from Liv and Raquel talking their shit about Jade and Bianca.
Okay.
And then secondly, what I forgot to mention to y'all was there was a return tonight during the Judgment Day segment.
The skeleton. The skeleton.
At the end of the segment, we saw the briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
The Demon Fowler briefcase was over his left shoulder, looking over again. And we haven't seen that in a long time, but it was just weird that happened tonight. Remember, we were seeing because we were seeing it a lot when he was having the one-on-one issues with Damian. And then how he kept looking at the world title and all that. And now that he's having this friction with Dom, it's appearing again. It's like, is this starting to percolate within inside him where next thing you know, enough is enough? And he got to do him.
And the demon comes out.
Because it's been like, what, a year or so? Maybe even longer since we've seen Demon Finn Balor.
It's been like 3, 4.
Was it the last time with Finn? I mean Finn. Bray? Was it Bray or was it Edge? Edge. It was Edge.
It wasn't Bray.
Yeah, it was Edge. Hell in a Cell when he split his head wide open when he threw the ladder at him.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it since.
Damn. Yes, and please only say that. If you know who it is, Logan, please, if you like us, don't tell us who it is, okay? He says next week, big return to Raw.
Well, that's kind of spoiled.
And I heard a rumor of that earlier, that a big name was returning. They didn't say who, so.
Watch. Lawan or Jay's going to put it in our chat sometime this week.
They're going to fight to be the first one, especially. Yeah. I can't even say especially. Like, they're both evenly, ready to tell as soon as they find out.
Yeah.
All right. So Bronson Reed has finally made it into the ring. And believe it or not, he's going to cut a promo. I don't think, is this like the first time that he's cutting an actual in-ring promo?
Because usually everything is backstage with him.
It's backstage, and it's usually like in an interview type of way with either Kelly or Jackie.
That
he's in the ring.
no, he gets those other ones where it's just like a promo video where he's standing there talking by himself, talking his junk.
Right. But I mean,
a lot of those.
This, where he's in the ring with a live response. This.
He's definitely elevated his game now for that.
Absolutely.
They trust him more now.
This is a well-deserved, moment, considering everything that he has done. Like, he's really been dominating for the past several weeks. So he's earned this moment. So here it is.
The number one contenders matchup for the World Heavyweight Championship, and the question is, of course, next.
Contenders fatal four-way until we had another thing of our announce desk into pieces.
Thought I was ahead of that. I don't want to hear Mr. Bianca.
I'm out here tonight to say, Seth Rollins,
Naomi,
you are a hell of a competitor.
Naomi.
You proved you were a hell of a competitor.
I don't know why that was so funny.
When you got the victory over me at Crown Jewel.
I played it back and I was
But
crying again.
I am not a competitor. I am a monster.
Why are you a
And
monster?
Last week,
monster.
I not only took you out, I took out Damian Priest, I took out Sheamus, and I will take out anyone that stands in the way of me putting you down for good.
And done.
So,
I believe him.
Mr. Visionary, Mr. Revolutionary.
As Michael Cole labeled him, he called him Bronzilla.
If you want your revenge, I'm right here in the ring right now. All you gotta do is come out.
Oh, okay, hold up. Mind you guys, I did not see this promo.
I give Seth credit. He does not back down on a fight. You call out his name and he will definitely show up.
He's like the Undertaker. 2 seconds later, I'm out here. What? You called me out here, boy?
If you thought that
And he has a mic, so he's gonna respond.
Screw this
He said,
mic.
screw that.
I don't know, but the brawl is on.
Oh,
Ooh,
come on.
aye.
Seth.
I mean, do we have to watch all this? It's just basically, it's just basically these guys going back and forth.
So nobody gets like the upper hand.
Well,
The security guards got their ass beat.
of course, the best security in all of sports.
Table. Nobody's gonna go through the table, huh?
No. So that's why I'm like, does this matter?
It's your show.
Yeah, because even when they came back from commercial, they were still fighting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I had turned to the next game real quick to see what was going on. I figured I'd watch it here, but
Oh, you haven't seen this?
no, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let it play.
It's all
Look
right.
at him going through the security.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus. They need that NXT security. Ooh.
They do, because these guys, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it like 8 of them? 4 there.
The army.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 8.
The fans are saying let them fight. Okay.
Look, and Seth, he slid us, and now he goes up and clobbers his head.
Wow, great job, security. Great job.
See, and that's why Bronson is stuff for the security. He has every right. Every right.
Oh, wait, what is he about to do? Oh, my God.
Suicide bomb. Nice. And then Seth jumps right on him.
So you don't get fined for beating up security. It's the super people that you get fined for in the record.
Right. They're the more important guys.
That's messed up.
I mean, because security, you can always replace a security guard, but an executive.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. Just call the security company and get yourself another guy.
Mm-hmm.
But how many Adam Pearce can you get? How many of this guys you can get? You know. So yeah, that's the
so
crazy.
Shane J. Does that next match, if they have a next match, it looks like they won a next match, but if they do get a next match, does it need a stipulation? Because again, they having these brawls, and we said it last week. When was Crown Jewel? 2 weeks ago now, right? We said it that it needed a stipulation, even though they did a good job having a regular match. But like the type of way that they've been fighting, it's been a lot of outside the ring stuff. So do you think that they need a stipulation match if they get another match, unless they're going to just keep doing this for the rest of the year?
If they do, I would say after the winner of the second match, if they have one, then the last one should be, any type of stipulation both of these guys will want. Hey, last man standing type match between the both of them will probably be the third match if they have a second one.
Oh man,
yeah, it has to be something big.
All right,
it has to be.
I could see a match like that on Saturday night's main event.
Oh come on! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! You just want it to be on that so it could be relevant. That's a BS show. Nope. I think if they have another match, I think it's Survivor Series. Or do you think that it's a trilogy, Jay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wait a minute. Never mind what Jay thinks. You think main event is going to be a not good show?
Remember what we were talking about on Friday? I was like, what are they going to do? They already messed up with Crown Jewel having champion versus champion at that show, so you don't want to see that again, and they're not going to do that again with Cody and Gunther, because it's like, why? Why would you want to see Nia versus Liv again? Like, what else could they possibly do for that show?
Or maybe this could be like a fancy house show where they just have like random. I guess they'll have like just random people.
Maybe the U.S. Women's Championship match.
Hell no, not that damn fast. And
not on there.
They didn't even. So there's no Intercontinental Championship for the women because they didn't do shit tonight. I thought they would if they did it on Friday.
A lot of people thought tonight, but
yeah, no. Why would they do that damn fast? That's no, hell no. You're gonna do something like that at a pay-per-view
and on there? Nah, yuck.
Mm-mm. There's nothing for them to do, and on top of that, they seem like they're letting go a lot of their top talent to go on vacation for the rest of the year. So it's like, who do you have? What do you have? Like, that's going to be just a BS show. I'm sorry. I really think so.
It's going to be just a souped up house show.
Yeah. And it's at this small arena on top of that. Nassau Coliseum is not huge.
No, the main event itself was never a huge arena. It was that size that can hold what, Jay? Possibly 16, 20?
Nassau holds about 17 and a half. So you would say with wrestling, they could have probably cut it off to like 13 maybe.
The new Nassau Coliseum? Remember, they remodeled it. They redid it.
Right.
And I mean, if it was that big, then I would have thought that the Islanders would have went back there instead of having a whole new arena built for them.
All right. So, Mundo, to answer your question concerning Seth and Bronson Reed, I think this is the answer right here. Check this out.
I'm sick of it. When is enough? Pierce, you know why I want this match? I need the match. I've explained it to you a million times. You know who I am, in my heart, in my soul. Give me the match. Let me in it.
Fine, one more time and that's enough?
That's it.
Fine,
that's
next
all
week.
I need.
Then you got it next week, because I've had enough. Enough. End it. Enough.
That's it. End it. We got it. One more. Meanwhile,
Look, I'm going to ask you something, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but just hear me out, okay? We need a fifth guy for War Games. Now look,
Weirdly enough, I
know
saw
I'm
that.
not stupid. I know about the history of you and Roman. Don't say anything. I know. Nobody knows about having bad blood with
saw
Roman
this?
Reigns and the bloodline.
Deja
Nobody
vu?
knows more than me when it comes to that, okay?
Like
But the
this
whole reason
specific
I'm
part.
back with them, the whole reason I'm in this match is because no matter how bad things got, on some level, that family bond never goes away. And I know deep down that the family bond with you and Roman, no matter how bad things got, on some level, you're still brothers. Seth, I've looked up and down the roster, on Raw, on SmackDown. There's nobody else, man. I think it's you. I think you're our fifth man.
Okay.
Wow.
think about that for a second.
I have a rumor
I
reaction
think you're
hot
out of your
take.
damn mind.
Wow.
After everything I went through, everything I sacrificed to take that tyrant, Roman Reigns, out of power, to tear him down. And now you want me to team with you guys to help build him back up? No. Listen to me. I know better than anyone who Roman Reigns really is. I am shocked that anybody would stand next to him. Especially you. After everything he put you through, you gotta be blind not to see that he's using you again. So Sammy, thank you. I appreciate you. But the answer's no.
All right.
So that's
So that's it.
Yeah.
No.
I have a rumor reaction hot take.
Said no. So Jay, he says no, and we have a rumors reaction and outtakes from Mundo.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mundo. Take it away, guess.
Yeah. So apparently, one Seth Rollins. Oh, God damn it. God damn it.
You have a rumor reaction and hot takes. Hit it.
No.
Oh, now you don't want to do it?
Play the rest of the song. before I say
No.
it. I'm not
Play the
doing
rest
it.
of what song?
I'm not
Come
doing
on.
it.
I want to
We're
hear
not
it.
Oh, because you think I'm going to play when you start talking?
like you did on Friday. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Shane. And don't do that shit either. Don't do it again.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again, Jay.
He's stalling because he's rewinding the damn sound. Don't do that.
Rewinded the damn song. What is this? A cassette tape?
Oh my gosh. I don't even think I want to get my hot take, my reaction. Yeah, LeVon.
I can
over it.
hear the emojis.
So match number 3, right?
No, go ahead. You good.
I don't trust it. I really don't.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, you're terrible. Shit. You from Friday, you got me with that. Not again.
No, we good. It's not Friday, so we good.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I'll just say it anyway, and if you cut me off, then damn you. But yeah, apparently Seth said that him and Roman Reigns, they have not seen or really spoken to John Moxley since he left WWE. Then on top of that, he also said that him and Roman haven't really been close like they used to be or seen each other in a while, unless they work a pay-per-view that's, joint and they're both on, and in recent years it's been kind of hard because Roman hasn't really been around. So I found that kind of, surprising. Like, wow, these guys who rode the country together, brothers, are basically strangers now. And so I thought that it would be, a good idea to bring that up while we see Sammy asking him to join his brother again. And now it makes sense, right? It's like, well, we're not really brothers like that. On the screen, off the screen, behind the scenes. We used to be, but we've grown apart.
Well, because they got separated. They're in two different shows and going to different cities and states. So where is the time where they can link up and get together and hang out and chill, even if they could?
Well, I mean, like, again, I think more so Roman has had the time because he hasn't been around. Most of the in the last 2 years, he's been pretty much MIA, where Seth has been going and going and going. That was part of his complaint about Roman during that feud. So I don't know. Like I said, he said that whenever they are and they happen to be on the same pay-per-view, and they both are there, they'll say what up to each other, whatnot. But that's pretty much it.
Jay?
Yes. What happened?
Candy says Triple H is a bad booker. He's ruining Bloodline's. He's ruining Bloodline storyline. It doesn't make sense. That's according to Candy.
Which part doesn't make sense?
Because keep in mind there are more characters in this go around of the story. So it's an interesting story, if you ask me, based on the characters and how Solo became the new tribal chief and how he got these guys and how Jacob joined in and what he's doing and the effects that he has had. I mean, it's an interesting storyline, if you ask me.
Right. Thomas and Thomas, who challenged the Usos many, many years ago.
And there's another family member. Don't forget, we reported this last week that there is a family member. What is it? Lance Enowahi. He is actually signed with WWE, but he's injured. So, and he's been signed to WWE since summertime past. So we don't know when he's coming in, but he's basically on standby. And do you think that Solo will grab him or Roman would have grabbed him?
Roman ain't doing shit. You mean it's either the Usos or Sammy? Roman's just gonna sit back and let them do everything. That's how he rolls.
I think with a guy like him, he'll probably be in the next chapter of this storyline. I don't think you just necessarily put them in right now. Like you said with even with Hikuleo still hasn't debuted for NXT yet. And then last week when we got word of that WWE ID, we seen that Zilla had tweeted and he just put pen to paper. So, he's going to go through the developmental stages at NXT eventually. So right now it's just not making too much sense of having any of those three guys make the jump into this storyline. I'll just let them develop, if anything.
Yeah.
So we're just all right. So, yeah. Because then we still got to plug The Rock into this, but he's not going to be back on WWE TV until next year. But for now, I think Kevin Owens is a good stand-in. It's enough stories.
Yeah. And Jay, you was right about Lance. He is Roman's brother. So I don't know why I thought it was his nephew, but yeah, he is actually Roman Reigns' brother.
Yeah, because I remember the episode of Raw when Shane McMahon was beating him up and teasing Roman.
He was beating Lance up and was teasing Roman?
Yeah.
Was this during that feud between him, Drew, Roman, and then the Undertaker came into it.
All right. Because Lance was getting his ass beat, like he was giving him the UFC beatdown right in the middle of the ring.
I don't know why I thought there was only one brother he had, Rosie. You know, the bigger guy that looks like Roman. If Roman was like, what was his weight? Like 4 and change?
Yeah, he was big.
He was a big dude, but man, he wasn't scared of those third ropes though.
He was agile as hell. Jamal and Rosie. I think it's been about 3 minutes. Yo, I showed that to my grandmother when we were in Atlantic City. I showed her the video. Matter of fact, I showed all of them the video because they were talking to me about the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young. I was like, oh, speaking of them. And I showed them the video of them getting beat up by Jamal and Rosie. He was like, oh my gosh, they body slammed that lady as old as she is. I was
they
like,
whooped her ass.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's
we should have shown
hilarious.
the Dudley Boys one.
I did. I showed her the video of her going through the table.
Going through the table.
Remember when I told y'all we was at dinner and you know it was before Raw, and I was like, yeah, I showed them all of that because we was talking about the podcast. And I'm like, yo, that was hilarious. And they were listening to the reactions. I'm just like, yeah, I know, right? They got beat up. They beat up these old ladies, slamming them like that,
and they didn't care. They didn't care. They was like, that's all you got, Sonny? That's it?
Yeah, they're wrestlers.
They wanted more. And she was like, what? She was like 80? She was 80 years old going through tables. Like, yo, like who does that? Well, I mean, now nobody.
Joe Biden, right? Put Joe Biden through a table right now at 80, whatever he is. Oh, my hip. My hip.
That is terrible. But man, she took those lickings though. Especially from Rose and Jamal. Them boys were big.
3-minute warning, right? That was their name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I need to watch the clip of that one once we get off the air. Such a laugh.
And they were awesome. And what was that event? It was a huge event that happened in MSG. Was it Mania? I think they
20?
opened Jay.
WrestleMania 20?
Was it 20 when they was at MSG?
Madison. Yeah.
At the Garden? Yeah, and I think they opened and there was another big guy that was there. I forgot his name. He has like a long, thick neck. He's a big dude. I got to look back into that. But man, those two guys, absolutely amazing. So, Mundo and Jay, based on the promo that we saw earlier from Damian Priest and Ludwig and Gunther, that leads us to match number 3, Damian Priest versus Ludwig Kaiser. Can't even say his name like that no more because she's not here to say it.
Right. I said the same thing. I was like, oh, man, I missed that. Ludwig Kaiser.
All right, who turned this in? Match 3, Mundo.
Yep.
Would you like to take the wheel and then Jay the passenger seat, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna just eat up the little bit of the sides that that we have on the plate, and Jay can have the rest of the meal.
Yeah, take the turkey.
Just because I'm skinny, you could have said that.
No, because then that means you're calling me fat. Okay, I was actually saying because right?
You fat butch.
Trying to.
Wow.
You need that, you fat butch. He's like, look at you over there eat. You need to eat water, you fat butch. You fat butch.
Shane, are you
just terrible. I mean, damn. Just eat. Who eats water? Who eats water and get fat of eating water?
I'm at a loss of words right now. Wow. Oh my God. That's how you feel, Jay? Jay, that's how you feel, Jay?
Yeah, you know how these skinny butches be talking like that. That's how they. Y'all be walking past, be like, look at that. You hear the corduroy sound when they walk past.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Anyway.
Oh, gosh, y'all. Lord have me.
Lord have mercy.
He said, "How you sweating in the swimming pool?"
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, Mundo. It's not Tuesday. It's not Tuesday.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Was that what Jay had on his mind, or is that what Sheen had deep down inside and wanted to say all this time?
Yeah, when Jay leans in like this on me, he's whispering.
I told you, Jay. I told you, Jay. It's I'm the odd man out here. It's the two of you, and then it's just me. And he's like, "Oh no. Yes. It's okay though.
No.
That's why.
That's why you have LaJuan, or that's why you have Fridays.
That's why I look forward to Fridays. I say it every time. I'm like, thank you, LaJuan. He'll be here to save me from you too.
Yeah, right. LaJuan be sitting right next to me, right over there, looking at me, and he and we be laughing.
Right.
And you be like, "What are you two guys over there laughing at?"
We be texting.
What's going on over there? Oh, y'all be texting. Oh, okay.
By the way, Jay, the Nassau Coliseum has 16,000 seats, and for wrestling they have 14,500 seats available.
I was close.
Exactly. So I still think it's going to be a BS show. That they just have to, contractually obliged to.
Yeah, that's a house show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
four times now.
So I'll definitely be out and about during that show. I'll catch the replay.
Yeah, we're not doing anything for that show, right? It's just a house show. So, but what is there? I mean, maybe we'll talk about it on Monday.
Right?
I mean, it's not in our schedule, Jay. So
it is not. That's what I was saying. It's not a part of the schedule.
It's not a part of the schedule. It's not a pay-per-view.
It's a house show that they're putting on TV.
Yeah.
Jay thinks it's going to be like a baby WrestleMania.
Okay, unless you still have your stereo app, you want to do something.
Do something with LaJuan.
Do something with LaJuan.
Bruh, because we've never done a show with legit commercials in it.
Right.
Like, how would we make that? How we even work?
Who are you hiding for?
Because he said that you would agree with me. Because I said that you would be the tiebreaker. I'm a no.
Exactly.
He was a yes. And
really?
Then he said that you would agree with me, and I was like, well, Shane never agrees with me, so now he's mad because you agreed with me. But
executive decisions usually go down.
Yeah, why would we have a show based on a house show?
The card might be different.
So
I don't.
House shows cards are different.
I just stated my point.
So did I.
Didn't have. Right, and Jay, Shane has no idea that you and I talked about this earlier. And
I swear I didn't. I have no idea.
He's making his legitimate on the spot case.
Okay.
Jay's like, you know what?
I mean, it's nothing.
He added it to our schedule, Shane.
It's nothing. It's nothing worthy of discussion. Like,
Shane,
not for us to set up like this.
He added it to our schedule.
What do you mean you added to our schedule?
He did.
Yeah, he told me to write out the whole schedule, so that's what I did. I wrote the whole schedule,
including main event.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it was never discussed. Anyway, so why are we discussing this right now for? Come on, we're 2 hours in. Come on.
I'm sorry. It just flowed.
Sorry, not sorry.
You mentioned it. You mentioned it, so yeah. So now we don't have to discuss it later. All right,
there you go, because there's no later. There you go. Damian Priest versus Luke Kaiser.
Right, this match was a pretty good match. I mean, it was just another squash match for Damian Priest. Are you having a hard time breathing over there? struggling now? You need to
He's
take the mask off a little bit.
he's loudly pouting.
God damn it!
Oh damn partner.
Hey, this wasn't. It wasn't predetermined. It wasn't predetermined. You know, Shane like his Saturdays now. Come on now. I tried to move on to the match. I tried. Look, Jay just went real. Look, he's stretching his headphones out as far as possible. Yeah. Damian Priest versus Ludwig. Damian did a great job in this match. It was just a squash match for Damian. Yeah, I think Ludwig, he needs to just shut the hell up and mind his business, because he was on a good roll for a while when he was feuding with Sheamus and whatnot. But I think he needs to stop trying to fight all of Gunther's battles. Jay, I don't know if do you agree with me on that one? Like, he needs to just find his own battles to fight. Like, why?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like, mind your business. He's the fucking world champ. You're not. Like, he has. I can't remember. He's been a tag team champion before, right?
Ludwig?
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall anything on him.
Him and his partner, they never won a tag titles. I thought they were tag champs at one point.
I can't recall.
Well, that's bad. So then that means he needs to mind his business and handle his own business. Because, I mean, you're fighting the number one contender for the world championship. You're talking down to a former world champion that you've never been. So who are you? And he got put in his place tonight. Straight up and down.
Right.
Jay.
Right.
All right. Like, I was, kind of surprised that they actually let us know who was behind the tunes on Damian Priest's music, because I was questioning it last week when I was like, did this sound different? And they said it was Kerry King of Slayer. He's the guest guitarist in the beginning of the song for him. So I was
Nice.
I was like, okay, they kind of answered a question for me, so that was cool. And this, like you said, Priest pretty much dominated a lot of this match, and Kaiser only had but maybe 3 or 4 moves. His little Kaiser roll.
It was nice though. That was nice.
Yeah. I'm about to start calling that shit the butter roll. Butter roll.
That's more of a Brooklyn. That's the Brooklyn way, right? The butter roll.
Yeah.
Butter roll.
Yeah.
Now you sound fat.
What?
Butter roll? No, I'm talking to that one over there. Butter roll.
Jay. I mean, I agree with him, because I mean that was a hit when you was in school, middle school, high school. Let me get a butter roll.
Yeah.
You kind of pour a little bit, but you can still be full a little bit.
Butter roll.
Meanwhile, everybody else is getting a bagel.
A bagel, a bacon, egg, and cheese. I mean, get a toasted butter roll.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody look at you like, you too poor.
Hey, it's still bread. It's still bread.
It's bread with butter.
But guess what? The day that I come in and order a bacon, egg, and cheese, I'm the man, because that costs more than all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Everybody want to be like, oh, let me get a piece, or time out. Fuck you.
Right. Shit, me going to John Jay, we had the bagel spot literally right across the street from the school, and
bro,
it was either or.
Every school has a deli or something next to it. It's I don't know. It's like it's smart though, because every kid, you're gonna go there in the beginning of the day for sure. You go in there in the beginning of the day. You're gonna get you some breakfast or something from that spot right there,
and you're gonna be late to class because of that.
You're damn right. My high school, because I went to school at Brooklyn High School of the Arts, which is right there on Dean, 4th Avenue. We actually had a Spanish restaurant, Don Pepe.
Yes.
Oh, you know about Don Pepe?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I used to be late. At first period, I was inside of Don Pepe having my home fries and bacon and eggs and all that shit in a platter on a plate. Forget first period. I'll be there for second period.
That's a mess.
Hey, breakfast, they said, is the most important meal of the day, right?
Mess.
Right. So I was only doing the right. I was doing the right thing. Go to school.
That's a mess. Well, you guys know, are we done with this third match? Because we seem to be talking more about food and.
I mean, it was a short. It was like a short match, but it was still entertaining.
Yeah, it was a cool match. It was cool.
It wasn't a throwaway for once. Number 3 wasn't a throwaway.
No. It was good, but at the same time, it's like, Ludwig, you out of place here, dude.
Yeah, it was so weird. Well, obviously, the winner of the match was Damian Priest.
Of course.
Jay, are you with his momentum? He has momentum right now.
I'm definitely with it, and I would love to see him with the title for a second time. But it's just like I don't feel it that he's gonna get it just because of Finn. So as much as I want him to get it, I just don't see it. But definitely he has tons of momentum going his way.
I mean, it's so predictable though, because it's like because of the fact that he has done it already. Now everybody is thinking that he's going to do it again. So I'm sure a lot of people, if asked who you think is going to win this match, they're going with Gunther because of the fact that Finn may interfere. Because he's done it already.
I would actually go the opposite. I would actually go with Priest because of how I feel about Gunther losing at Crown Jewel. It kind of tarnished him a bit. And they were teasing that tonight. Like, you lost, bro. So you're not, there's no mystique about you anymore. You're a loser.
Yeah. You lost to Cody. Never mind the fact you lost. You lost to Cody. The poster child.
The new John Cena.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. That's what they're doing?
Yeah.
Poor baby. Poor baby. So guess what? Speaking of winners and speaking of The Rock, according to GQ magazine, has been named Entertainer of the Year. Congratulations to a very busy Rock. It's had a busy year. So, yeah. So let's go to the TV screen because we are running short of time. So let's hear from Mr. Braun Breaker.
Continental Champion Braun Breaker. And Braun, you couldn't quite advance in the WWE Speed Tournament. Your match against Sheamus didn't have the outcome you were hoping for.
You know, Kathy, I'm at an interesting point in my career right now where I'm, sort of looking to expand my trophy case. And naturally, being the fastest superstar in WWE history, the Speed Championship interests me. I would be standing here right now with 2 titles over my shoulder if it wasn't for that ugly, idiot, bonehead, Sheamus,
didn't he,
for getting in my way.
Did he have a match with Sheamus?
Yeah, and it went the whole 3 minutes. Nobody won.
Oh, but hear you from over there. Was it ugly, idiot, bonehead? You've got a lot of arrogance, man. Bit disrespectful too, since I've been here 15 years and you've been here.
Must have been a good match.
But I get it. You're on top of the world, man. You got momentum on your side. And you remind me of me when I first started, when I became one of the fastest ever WWE World Heavyweight Champions ever. When I put my foot on John Cena's chest. Now that was arrogance. Just like you. You have a lot of arrogance. Let me ask you something. Do you have a set of tires big enough to put the one title that has eluded me my entire career on the line next week? Huh? I didn't listen to a word you just said, pal, but you fight me for the Intercontinental Championship next week? The answer's yes, fella. Because I would love nothing more than to kick your old ass. Let me explain something to you. This old ass, it's still going. And I'm better than ever. So do me a favor, kid. Shine that title up real nice. Because I'm taking it home with me next week. Fella.
That's going to be great.
Nah, Braun was like that. Yeah, it went in one ear and out the other.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to talk to you.
Oh, shoot. Wonder how that's going to go. So basically, Jay, it's the newbie versus, do we call Sheamus a vet? Has he reached vet status?
Of course, 15 years.
15 years, every championship except for that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
what
honestly,
makes a
God-
person a vet? Like, go ahead, say what you want to say. And
I'll answer your question after that.
Yes.
Copy. I was just about to say, honest to God, guys, I don't know why, but I completely forgot Braun Breaker was the damn Intercontinental Champion. After he won it, I completely just forgot about it, and it just didn't matter to me at the point. I guess because of the whole situation with Jay, like it really just slipped my mind. And I don't think he was on the show last week.
No, I don't think so either.
That's the other thing. Again, see, we're in that whole SmackDown 2-hour situation where you're on the show one week and you're not the next. So I completely forgot he was the champ. The last time we saw him was when he won the title. And what makes someone a vet? I think just their time, their experience within said company, and their resume. To me, I mean, he's been here for 15 years. Like he said, he was WWE champion from jump. His first year, he became WWE champion, and he's dominant. He's taken on the best of the best in the business at the time. So yeah, that I'll definitely classify him as a legend. Excuse me, as a veteran for sure. It's not too many people matching that.
Do you agree with that, Jay?
Yeah, of course, of course. To me, I look at veterans in the ring just being accomplished and, staying with the company more than 5 years plus. If you've accomplished a lot within that time frame, most people would be like, look, he's stable here, he's good, she's good. Like we look at also like a situation like Bianca Belair. She got to the main roster and she won a title within her first year. She kept on winning. She really didn't lose. Years later, she has an undefeated streak similar to Undertaker at Mania. And you're just like, you look at situations like that and you're like, damn, she's already been here damn near 5 years. So she's the veteran teaching Jade.
Right. And she main event to WrestleMania twice already now, right?
I would say 2 or 3 times already. Yeah, something like that.
I mean, no main event is going to top her and Sasha. I mean, they made history.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for answering that question.
Shout out to Vince.
Yeah, that was good. That was good booking. Very, very good booking.
Yeah.
And shout out to our vets, man. All the veterans of WWE. That's leading the way. They're showing the people what to do and how to do it, and passing the baton. Yeah, it's all about that baton, and it's all about the Miz, Mundo. Before we have the GOAT, Mr. Miz. Miz, what's going on, man? I see you free from the video that we got from last week.
Who's that in the background? Is that Jay?
That is Jay.
Who's that with him? Is that Kofi?
I'm going to M. Pierce's office and I'm asking for a
It
leave
went
of
so
absence.
quick.
I'm done.
Did we
He says he's done. He wants to go home. No, you're not done because you've given me nothing. No information. Where are the Wyatts? You're randomly here. They let you go. Explain this to me. This is
Jay's
bigger than you.
favorite
This
guy.
is bigger than me. This is bigger than us. I have to think about myself and my family. I've settled my business with the Wyatts. I apologize. I promise that I have changed my ways.
He's calling.
And they let me go. And honestly, I'm a better man now. They moved on.
Right.
I moved on. Kyrian, you need to move on. Move on! Is Paul Ellering supposed to move on? You have the nerve to mention family. He's my family. They attacked him, and this is your fault. Miss, you remember that time I said I was going to break your legs? Boys, grab him, please. Please, no! We need to remind you what happened to Paul Ellering's wife right now. No, I'm telling you, you don't want to do this. Your stories don't want to do this.
So that's it for Paul, huh?
And ladies and
Paul
gentlemen,
Ellering took that mandible
this
claw
is
at
our
the
single
hands of
camera
Uncle
shot
Howdy
of the
that was
night.
intended for Miz Wade.
mid-show, almost at the end of the show.
Dragging the Miz.
Throwing him to the ground.
And the rest are the final testaments.
He's not adding up.
How the hell did Miz start bleeding? What they messed? They fucked him up by accident.
More than likely.
Yeah, where does Shiner come from?
Are the Wyatts.
Right over his eye. Oh shit!
Find out where they are.
They their names and Good job, Shane.
So, yeah, they come out. It's 5 of them.
Is this a Survivor Series match?
Look at that terrible wig. Oh my God.
They're face to face. Oh, there's the Miz.
So bad.
Miz with a chair.
With a steel chair.
Yeah, Miz is number 5.
Bleeding like crazy, by the way.
Yeah. A nice 5-on-5.
Including the ladies.
Well, it was a
Yep.
setup the entire time. You simply
We get to finally see Scarlett fight.
So, yeah, it's a little back and forth. Back and forth.
As a skull-crushing
The Miz is on Big Man.
And now carrying cross with Uncle Howdy.
And the Wyatt Six have been laid to waste by the
Wow, this is a first.
Right. The Wyatt Six all on their ass.
This is the first. Thanks to the Miz. Isn't that something?
My guy. He's always a smart guy. Always thinking ahead.
So as they walking up the ramp,
Destroyed the Wyatt Six.
Man with the silver tongue cross.
Uncle Howdy's just laughing.
As Uncle Howdy,
That's not good.
after taking that punishment,
Not good at
looks at
No,
him
that's not good.
and laughs. As if to say,
all. Not good at all. So, are we seeing a War Games match right here?
No.
Or traditional Survivor Series.
Yeah, I was about to say that traditional Survivor Series match for sure.
Okay, not War Games, which is
It's
separate.
usually one men's, one women's.
Oh, I see. One.
The elimination tag team match.
Gotcha.
The Vince thing, that because they actually strayed away from that in the last few years. I think the last time they did it was when we were there, Shane, at Barclays.
Okay.
They had the traditional tag team Survivor Series match.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then they brought in War Games after that.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's go backstage. Well, once again, we're with Seth freaking Rollins. Well, Kelly is with Seth freaking Rollins. So Kelly, cut the Kelly.
Before you leave, you officially got your match against Bronson Reed next week. How are you planning on keeping the monster down this time?
Oh, give me a minute, Kat.
Uh-oh. SmackDown is invading Raw tonight.
Oh, shoot.
Listen.
What is
I
this?
know you don't like Roman Reigns. I can't stand Roman.
What's going on?
Why don't we be the ones? Join forces together.
Mm.
Let's take him out.
Then Jacob is stupid, bro.
Mr. Jacob.
So you and I, we haven't always gotten along. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, something I didn't tell Sami Zayn earlier tonight when he asked me to join his team.
He stays in character,
The
though.
next time I'm in the ring with Roman Reigns, it will be to stomp his head into the ground.
Uh-oh.
Never again in my life will I team with Roman Reigns.
Oh, shit. Is this
But
Seth
I will
going?
never join forces with a wannabe Roman Reigns.
And then he steps to Jacob.
There's a match. There's a match.
So now both sides of the bloodline have tried to recruit Seth Rollins.
That's a match
like
I wanted to see.
It seems like a lot of people that Jacob has been stepping up to has been Raw people. Because we got that tease with him and Braun Breaker, and that shit broke the internet. You know.
Yeah.
And now we got this. Oh man, Jacob could have a feast over on Raw. Way more better opponents for him.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that was a hell of a line. If you want to bury somebody like that, fake Roman Reigns. Like,
Fake
God
Roman
damn.
Reigns.
Shit!
I mean, you just ruined his whole day.
Right? How can you recover from that right there? I wouldn't be surprised if they came back and beat up Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jacob were to come back and beat up Seth.
But it's funny. It's like, okay, both sides know that everybody hates them. So it's like, how are y'all gonna get anybody from within this roster to team up with you?
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy because now you see he's fighting Bronson Reed next week. Oh, he's gonna get really softened up if that's the case. If he got this issue now with the bloodline telling him what he told them.
But he didn't say anything too crazy. He actually shitted on Roman more, if anything. He just called Solo a fake Roman Reigns.
And it might not have sat well. It might not have sat well with Jacob.
Because when you think about it, that feud that they had earlier this year, Solo wasn't really a part of it.
Right.
He really wasn't. Solo was, if anything, Solo was more geared towards Cody. So that's why he said, we ain't really see eye to eye like that, but ain't nothing really come of it between the two of them.
Right. All right. Well, guess what? With all of this talking and laughing and jabbing back and forth and stuff like that, we have finally made it to the main event. Match number 4, and it's the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. It's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus BB&J. And it just so happens that Jay gets to be asked first, followed by Mundo. Their thoughts and opinions on this match.
Well, to me, this match was another victim of commercials.
Ugh.
Yeah. And that real lengthy commercials that, you've seen like Bianca gives, Liv the 10 little punches in the corner. We see typical Bianca, but after the commercial, Jade all of a sudden had offense. And I'm like, in what universe? But thanks to Joe was like, well, Bianca did a crossbody during commercial that kept the group in the lead and everything while it was going on, while it was off the air. And I'm like, okay, so that's what you're telling us. And there was a point in the match where Jade was even just beating both ladies up by herself at one point. And the match deserved to be a little bit better than what it was, honestly. Not a big fan of these two being a tag team. I'm just ready to see the breakup of the two. So, Mundo, you could just take the rest. Go ahead, though.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, man.
that was quick. But shout outs to Jade. I mean, she looked good, man. The way she just manhandled Raquel was like shocking, and it's another tease of Jade having another opponent who's her size, just like how they teased within a tag team match before with Lash and Jade. So I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm not letting that go over my head. Bianca hit this like really beautiful spine buster to Liv Morgan. I was like, damn, that was like a Triple H spine buster to me. I was like, that was beautiful. And I don't know. Was that Jaded? Did Jade hit her finisher on Liv? Because I wrote unique offense to Liv, but Joe said she hit her with Jaded, and I'm like, I don't think Jaded is the pump handle slam, right? What she did with Liv was like she had her she had her legs and her head, and she caught her and she did some wild shit. I don't know, but I was like,
They said
Jade was
they said she was working on a new move. That probably was it tonight.
yeah, but his stupid ass called it Jaded. I'm like, that's not Jaded. That I didn't even know what to call it. That's why I say it was unique offense, because I mean it was smooth and I liked it. And she was on one even up until the point where her and Raquel hit each other with stereo boots. Basically, they both hit each other with big boots at the same time. And I was just like, damn, Jade has really grown in this year being latched with Bianca, and I'm starting to enjoy her hot tags because she's looking much better. It's not sloppy like how I remember WrestleMania. She got the hot tag and she tried to jump off the top rope and she slipped, and it was just like really bad, and we was just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, man. And then we had Tiffany and Nia just come out of nowhere. I'm like, where the fuck y'all come from? Y'all on SmackDown. What is happening? SmackDown is all over Raw tonight. And they attack Jade and Bianca, and I'm just like, okay. And then here comes Naomi. And I was like, oh shit. Didn't she just do this on Friday on SmackDown? I feel like she did the same exact thing.
Literally.
It was the same exact thing, right? She pulled her off the okay, I knew I wasn't bugging. I'm like,
literally did the same thing.
I'm like, this is fucking deja vu watching the same thing. And then for her trouble, she gets a code breaker by Liv Morgan for her troubles for showing up. And somehow, some way, Jade and Bianca came out on top. I mean, we knew that they would, but I can admit this. They've made those titles more prestigious than they've ever been. Because at one point in time, people looked at those tag titles as curses, or whoever had them got injured, whoever had them walked out of the company. Like, they've actually turned things around, and they're finally making everybody want those titles between all three brands. So I give them that much. I give them that much credit, and I give Triple H that much credit, and I give Bianca mainly that much credit for halting her singles career to do this tag team situation where she did not have to do it. She didn't need to do it. And nobody would have cared if she would have never been tag team champion before. But the fact that she was humble enough to do that, I got to give her credit for that. And so, yeah, Nia is attacking her. She's attacking Bianca. She's attacking Jade and Naomi. At the same time, I'm like, oh, man. And the next thing you know, here comes Io Sky. I'm like, what the hell is happening right now? I'm like, what is she doing out here without her team? And I wrote in my notes, I was like, it looks like our women's War Games teams are coming together now. Because the show ended with Bianca and Jade and Naomi and Io all together in the ring. And then on the outside, on the losing end of things, Raquel, Liv, Tiffy, and Naomi. I'm like, oh, man, that's interesting. But I'll definitely like to see it. But who will be number 5 for each team is a big question.
Jay?
I don't know. It will have to be the 5th person on with Nia, Tiffy, Liv, and Raquel. So
both teams.
Kyrie Sane to be with Io.
I would say, I got it.
I'm stuck.
I would say Charlotte.
No.
With who? With
Bianca.
Io, Bianca.
Yeah.
Bailey.
That's her return.
Bailey, if anything.
You would think. But she's feuding with Candice right now.
And Candice will probably be on the other team.
That's true. That is very true.
Let's see.
Yeah, because I don't.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Jay?
Nope.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's our recap of Raw. I'm gonna ask everybody this question that we all ask each night. What is your match and or moment of the night? We're gonna begin with Mundo, and then I will follow, and then we're gonna end with several hours from now, Tuesday's NXT host Triple J.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Weirdly enough, all of the matches tonight were in the same category as far as like they not really any of them stood out from the others because I don't know why, but I'll give it to match number 4 only because of the ending and them putting together basically war games, and it was exciting. Maybe Triple H is trying to turn the dial up on the main roster women's wrestling to compete with NXT because they're blowing them out the water. So that's my match of the night. My moment of the night. Oh boy, I'll give it to. I got two. I have two. First one is the whole situation with Miz and Final Testament. I think this is the most, and if I'm, this is the most engaged that I've been with Final Testament because they needed the crutch of the Miz and the Wyatt Six for us to really care because I've been over them for most of the year. So that's my moment of the night. And same thing with Braun Breaker and Sheamus because I'm very interested in what that might, bring to us in the future. So that's my match and moments of the night.
Cool. Excuse me. My match of the night is going to be match number 1. Damage Control versus Paper Scissors, Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Oh, now it's not a bad thing anymore, huh?
No, it's not. It actually makes sense now. So,
right.
So yeah, I just like Damage Control. I really like them, and it's good to see Dakota. She's back and she looks fresh, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of her. I want to see something so that we can like her for her wrestling skills. We know that you have mic skills and we know that you look cute and everything. I want to be wild in the ring. Kyrie has already done it. Io has already done it. Hell, Asuka has already done it.
Right.
You know you can do it because you're in that mist. You're in that environment. So give us a reason to love you even more. Yes, Chris loves you. Okay? I want to love you the way Chris does. My moment of the night was seeing Solo in the Bloodline. I totally was not expecting to see that. Shouldn't be surprised with all the other special guests that we've seen today, but it was cool to see them. And it was good to hear Seth turn them down the way he did. That was my match Mundo and my moment J of the night.
Cool. My match of the night, like as Mundo was saying, every match was kind of mid tonight. So I'm going to go with Priest versus Kaiser, only because of the fact that we've seen, Kaiser's offense a little okay, but Priest was very dominant, and always leading up to a PLE, we got to see the opponent be dominant, and that South of Heaven was very dangerous in that match, and that Falcon Arrow was great as well. Mm-hmm. And my moments of the night, I have two. One will be the Damian Priest promo that he cut with Gunther, because he was on point the entire time. And the second one will be Dom having them balls to step up to Finn tonight.
You're right.
Yeah,
Damn it, I
man.
forgot about that.
Good call. Good call.
Tom was
Yeah,
like,
that whole segment was cool.
I've been closer to the title than you have in years.
Mm.
Hurt that
And
man's
there you-
feelings.
Yeah, man. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my match and moments of the night.
Good picks. Good picks, man.
Hell yeah,
Very good picks. Okay, you can stop.
Awesome.
So it's safe to say though, Raw is not going to win match of the week. No.
Again, probably not.
No.
These tape shows are really killing them.
Yeah, it really is. It's making them so dull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. Probably not. Yeah.
Imagine if, I'm sorry, Shane. Imagine if the shows are taped and they cut a lot of stuff out of the matches just to edit the show. So like, that's why it's just like so hard for us to catch on to it.
Thus more commercials.
Right. And then we can't understand why the fans are so into the match. And it's like, I don't get it.
Right, because you literally have some fans out there that, after the show's over, you go on Facebook and you'll see them literally, they will time the matches that we've seen tonight. And they'd be like, damn, we've only got 25 minutes of wrestling compared to a whole hour and a half of nothing else. So, a lot of these fans be like, we want wrestling. We want to see wrestling. We don't want to see 25 minutes wrestling, 40 minutes commercial, and then the rest just segments.
Right.
Yeah. We, like you said last week, Mundo, we missed the third hour.
Right. And because all of that stuff that we would normally get would be, you get the 8 o'clock hour, which is commercial hour, but it's also commercial, one match and a whole bunch of segments. Then the 9 o'clock hour is more wrestling, and the 9 o'clock hour, a little commercials here. And then the 10 o'clock hour is, more segments, and then like 2 matches in that hour. So it's like, it's definitely missed right now because, again, like I said, it seems like they're still keeping up with this 3-hour commercial situation within 2 hours. And it's like, it's killing your show. It really is. And they're long commercials at that. I'm able to turn to sports and watch sports, turn back and be like, oh, this shit's still on commercial. Let me go back.
Bro, you can watch a good 3-4 minutes of a game.
I've had to DVR situations. Like I had to go back and just press rewind because I'm like, damn, I was watching this for so long because I was on commercial for so long. So yeah.
And you look at it like, damn, I didn't miss shit.
Right.
Well, we can end the show by me saying that I've seen a lot of rumors, and a lot of rumors were from reliable sources that are saying, in fact, that the Raw Netflix will be 3 hours, and then SmackDown on USA will also be 3 hours. So
is it going to still only be till May with SmackDown, or did they extend it?
I haven't heard anything about extended, but it's till May for now. Yeah, so we'll see. But when it happens, I'm not sure we're going to enjoy it. So yeah, and then we have to move our times back
and forth.
Back to 11:30. Jeez,
that sucks.
Oh well.
I mean, tonight doesn't count because tonight we didn't acted as if it was a 3-hour Raw. We were back
pretty much
as if we started at 11:30. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now, all in all, type of, it was, and happy Veterans Day. So yeah, press the red button right here. This here.
Hit
Boom.
the damn button.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
All right, we'd like to thank everybody so much for tuning in. And thanks everybody who left a message on the chat. Thank you so very much. And even to those that stuck around for just a second, maybe next time you'll hang out a little longer with the homies here at the Three Bells Podcast table. If there's nothing else, we want to close this quick fast before our batteries die out. Don't forget to tune in later on today, Tuesday night NXT with the host, the guy right there, Triple J. And then on Friday again, right back here at 10:30 with Big Man CEO Muslimundo for our Friday night SmackDown. And if you're not doing anything on the weekend of Thanksgiving, November 30th, we're having our PLE watch party for Survivor Series. Should be very interesting. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your week. Make that big money. Be productive. This is your homie Shane O'Mac coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table, reminding you to laugh hard and love harder and good fight. Good night. Mundo, Jay, take us home.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Yeah. Drop it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on the Three Bells Podcast Monday Night Raw Recap. It was fun tonight. We had a long night. We went a little overtime, but it's okay. You know, we haven't done overtime in a long time, so we're going to allow it tonight with no repercussions tomorrow. I had a great time with my guys, Shane O'Mac, Triple J. I love you guys so much. Everybody, make sure you join us and like, subscribe, and everything to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, here on YouTube. And don't forget to get you some Three Bells Podcast merch. We got Three Bells Podcast t-shirts on sale now. Inbox us on one of those and we'll get right to you. It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AK himself. I'm going to hand it over to my guy, Triple J. Go ahead and do what you do, because only you can do what you do. Do you.
It's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now signing off here on YouTube. Fellas, it's been an awesome Raw tonight. Definitely enjoyed it with y'all, going overtime and all that. Other than that, you know, everybody that's been a part of the show tonight, salute to y'all. God bless. All veterans out there, the same as well to you. And we'll be back at 10:30 tonight for the NXT recap, the week after being at the ECW arena. Let's see what the fallout is, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, everybody have a great night and God bless.
And as always, no yeet.
He wants to do what? No one wants to hear that splash in the park.
See you later. Take care.
Bye.